Results from screening done over the summer show trace amounts of lead at some schools.
And 9 on your side, I-Team reporter Hillary Lake has been digging into this story. Hillary, this move really is just a precaution to make sure big problems aren't hiding anywhere in the system.
We are at Hyde Park School, and this is the building that first raised concern for school and water officials. So far, district-wide, the results are pretty good, but they didn't test every water fountain, faucet, or even hose hookup.
Great line, first grade.
Lines are part of life at any public school, a life skill to remember. Yet some types are invisible, almost unforgettable.
I had never given it the safety of my water a second thought, either for my kids or myself in the city at all.
This dad isn't alone. He has 2 kids at Hyde Park School. Cincinnati Public Schools learned its lesson from the crisis that unfolded in Flint, Michigan earlier this year.
I wanted to make sure that we sampled it immediately.
Cynthia Agbalnia is in charge of environmental health and safety for CPS. She collected samples at Hyde Park School, where Jason Wilcoxon's boys go first. City records showed a possibility the service line from the street to the school was lead.
I had it sampled by a local firm. I took the samples myself, and we had the data within 48 hours.
Testing is purely voluntary. Lead levels were below the 20 parts per billion limit for schools set by the EPA.
That means that they are detectable leads, but they're still well below the action level.
Greater Cincinnati Waterworks confirmed the line at Hyde Park was not lead. Agbalnia worked with Waterworks to collect water samples from 54 other buildings in the district for testing.
So typically a sample from a school will come in a container, in this type of container.
Jeff Svertveger is in charge of testing at the water treatment plant on Kellogg Avenue.
This machine looks for different types of metals that are in the water.
And the results?
I'd urge people not to panic. We're doing this testing, and by far what we've seen is that the results are very, very low.
He says this is likely a result of the young age of most Cincinnati school buildings. No school has lead service lines, although Waterworks and the school district want to keep tabs on some spots. Initial testing only sampled water from 3 locations at each school.
The amount of lead in brass, and the brass used for faucets and for fixtures, has gone down over the years, but there's still a little bit of lead inside of brass components.
Every faucet, drinking fountain, or any place where water flows through a line will get tested this school year.
The best part of this is that Cincinnati Public was so proactive and coming out and taking care of everything for us.
So kids can keep learning about waiting in line instead of worrying about what comes out of them.
Cincinnati Waterworks is encouraging other schools, organizations, and even homeowners to get tested. This is a residential testing kit here. It comes with a bottle and some instructions. You can request this through the mail. And the best part is these kits are free for anyone. We're in Hyde Park. Hillary Lake, 9 on your side.